Hello. How is everybody?
Evening.
I don't know what day it is. Wednesday.
How can we only have just come back to work this week?
I don't know.
The third day.
One of our clients said, isn't it, like Christmas feels like a dim and distant memory. I think it would have been all right had it not been for Boris popping his big old white head in and putting the kibosh on everyone's week to start.
Yeah. How many people have we heard who said, "Oh, I was doing people are saying all over, I was going to do dry January, but now that's not happening."
No, I know, but we need to talk about that, I think. So, right, everybody, tell us when you're here, because I know we're across Soul System, our Facebook pages, YouTube. So let me know, say hi, come and say hi. We are dropping in. It's Wednesday, it's 8 o'clock. I'm sure you've got better places to do and better places to be, but we really want to start showing up and supporting you guys, because we did the Soul System live coffee chat yesterday. We've had sessions with our one-on-one clients, our group clients, and everyone. There's a really strong theme of people feeling this kind of funk. Like, even if they're not feeling overwhelmed, they're feeling just like this heaviness of the energy right now, and just the angst of probably not just yours, but how a lot of people are feeling. So we just want to come and just go, let's talk about it. Let's tell us how you feel. Tell us what you need. We're going to give you a few truth bombs and a few mindset strategies that can help you right now. And we've also got some resources for you. So tell us, how are you feeling right now? What's going on for you beautiful people? Because it is a funny old time. While you're doing that, put the notes, tell us who you just give us. Rebecca, hi, we can see that you're on here.
Hi,
Sometimes we can't see the names, but we can see yours, Rebecca. Hello, my darling. Who's saying hi? Someone else is saying hi. Sorry, we can't see who it is. I was on the Soul System coffee with Cheryl. It was only yesterday. I just feel like ages ago, doesn't it? And I was really emotional. I was crying. And I was like, yes, mindset coaches cry too. And I'm totally okay with that. It's because we've got to allow our feelings out. Sometimes what people think like being positive is about is going, I feel negative, but I'll do my affirmations. Sometimes you just got to give yourself a minute to freak the fuck out and go, like, what is actually going on? Like, what is going on right now? Oh, hiya, Jackie. Good. I'm glad that you're feeling great. That's amazing. You can help some of the other people who aren't feeling like that.
Who's that in here? Who is it? Tell us who it is.
Who is it? Hi, Isabel, you gorgeous creature. Lovely to see you. I can't wait for our call. So, yeah, there's a lot of funky energy. So what I was saying to the guys yesterday was we are all connected. You know, we're all sharing this planet, and every human being is just a great ball of energy. Everything on the planet is energy. So when there's a lot of positive or a lot of negative energy, like on this global scale, it infects and affects all of us. So sometimes you might be thinking, well, I don't know why I feel really, but I just do. And that could be because you're actually just being impacted by all of the freaky vibes that are going on right now. Oh, hi, Brucine. It's so lovely to see you. Hi, Claire.
Hi, Claire.
So you just waved. It's okay. You can keep waving, Rebecca. So going on. So it's not just your own shit, but basically picking up other people's is what I'm here to tell you.
And we were also saying, weren't we, when we're on the coffee session, I think you're on a bit of a delay, Donna. Was it Donna or me? One of us is going. But for Jackie, who was saying she's feeling good, that's good, because the fact that we're all connected by energy, the more positivity and good vibrations and higher vibrations that we can create, the better, because we need a blend. So if some people are feeling a bit funky or down or distressed or emotional or whatever, for those who are feeling good and have a better energy, that's great, because we want to spread as much of that as we can, so that, as Donna said, we're all connected in energy. So we want to get the good vibrations going so that we all experience some of those.
And what somebody said yesterday, and it's a really valid point, is, you know, like a lot of people are like, oh, I feel like shit, I feel overwhelmed, like I can't believe I've got the kids home, And she said, and actually I'm feeling really pretty good. So then I don't want to say that I'm feeling good, because then I feel like I'm being insensitive to other people. And I'm like, well, you're not. But if the only people that are getting the airtime are the people who are feeling crap, then we've got to keep it energetically balanced. So it's okay for them to feel like shit, and it's okay for you to feel friggin' great. Like a lot of our clients are saying to us, they almost feel guilty because they're feeling really good, and we're like, well, great, we're glad you feel really good. That's fine. Everybody, there is space for everybody to feel how they feel. But the vast majority of people now are probably just a little bit tired, a little bit worn out. They've had a couple of weeks off over Christmas, not had the normal Christmas. Maybe it's had a day or so with the family. Then coming back to work, it's really full on. You've got a lot of people off sick. A lot of people are isolating, probably more than normal, looking at the stats, if we can believe them. So you've just got like this perfect storm of it's January. We've overindulged. We've tried to like maybe put a big pin in it over Christmas. You come back and then it's like shit fest. And then Boris pops up again, giving us the news that nobody really wanted to hear. I'm really good. Loving homeschool in Georgia. Oh, that's lovely. That's really good. That's lovely to hear. So how are you? How are the rest of you feeling?
And
yeah.
Sorry, just with this, I was just going to say, we want you to, it's great to acknowledge your feelings. We want it to be honest. I'm feeling great. I'm feeling crap. I'm feeling however. But with this, and this is what we talked about yesterday in our coffee session, it's okay to have a down day and to feel crap and however else you may feel when you're on a low vibration. But the thing is, we don't want you to stay there for a long amount of time because that ain't going to do anyone any good. Like, it's okay to have a little pity party for a day or two or a couple of days, but actually we don't want you to stay in there weeks and months and into thinking the whole of 2021 has to be doom and gloom because of what's happening externally. Because if we have people who are feeling good and are finding the positives in a situation, then it's possible for other people to too. Sometimes though, we just get stuck down in this low level energy. We don't know how to get out. But the important thing is you do get out.
And it's important as well because when we're in low level energy or when we're not feeling great, our immunity, Wendy's here, we'll tell you more about that, really suffers. So if you're feeling stressed, we're producing more cortisol, which suppresses our immunity and can leave us really open to infection and things like that once that starts to balance out again. There's all kinds of things when we're stressed. It basically fucks up your body and you're going to feel you're opening yourself up to the more susceptibility of becoming ill is what I'm saying, right? And right now we don't want you to be ill. We want you to be in optimum health. You know, alcohol is great. We all enjoy it. God knows I enjoy my wine. Lord knows I've enjoyed my wine and my Baileys over Christmas. But it's kind of like, you know, I am doing dry January. Did regret it by about 8:05, but I've committed to it, so I'm going to do it. And that's not about like, I'm doing it, you should do, like, it's just about whatever it takes for you to look after yourself. I think a lot of us try to drink and eat our way through the first lockdown, like hoping it would go away. And the fact is, I know. And the fact is, it could be here for months more, right? So I think if this is the year of you, which we would love it to be, we really want you to look after you, regardless of what shitstorm's going on out there. Okay?
Like so many of our clients, when we've been chatting to them over the last couple of days, are saying how important health is to them this year. Because when you're in optimum health, when you are energized, when you're feeling great, then everything else is impacted. Your job, your business, your parenting, your relationship. Like it's for a lot of myself included and Donna and some of our clients, like that is what they're focusing on. So yes, we can get swept away with the it's lockdown, you know, and then like we say, like we all did a few months later, you're looking down at your body and thinking, I don't feel good because of some of the choices I made. So we do get to make the choices. We get to decide whether or not we are going to have some unhealthy habits because of lockdown or how we feel, or we get to choose, well, actually, if I feel like shit, eating shit and drinking shit ain't going to make us feel any better. Might at the time, but then we regret it the next day. I can make some choices to improve my energy levels so that I can get myself up the energetic ladder. We want to go up the ladder to get on a higher energetic frequency whilst we go. Whether you feel like shit or feel great, it ain't going to change the fact that COVID's still out there.
Yeah,
we
absolutely.
want to experience the experience. We get to decide how we experience this lockdown experience. It's up to us.
And I think the first one was a bit of an anomaly. Nobody knew what to expect. We're better informed now. We know what it's like, good or bad. We kind of know a little bit more about what to expect. So we get to make a little bit more of an informed decision about how we want to manage ourselves and our energy as we go through it. So tip number one is definitely like feel the feels, like whatever it is you're feeling, acknowledge it. Don't judge yourself for it and allow it. It doesn't mean you have to stay there if you're not feeling in a space that you want to spend a lot of time in, but don't try to put a positive plaster over it and pretend that that's not how you're feeling. Allow yourself to have a bit of time, be kind to yourself, don't judge yourself, and just ask yourself what it is that you feel that you need right now. Tip number two is definitely guard your energy, mind your energy. Look at where in your life you're not really looking after your energy. And again, make an informed decision. If this keeps rolling on and I'm another 3 months, is this where I want to be? And I chatted to Cheryl about it last week, didn't I? And I said, like, I don't want to, like, I gained weight through the lockdowns and then we've had Christmas. I don't feel good in my skin. So I've hired like a personal coach to help me with my training and nutrition and stuff for 3 months. And I've committed to it because I just know I need that little bit of extra accountability because I still want this to be the year of my health.
Absolutely. And Isabel's just saying, she's finished work. Now it's lockdown. The weather's crap where she lives in Scotland, and low level energy. But I'm sure tomorrow will be better. But again, feel the feels. It's okay to say that I feel a bit down because of the X, Y, and Z. We just don't want you to. You've got us around you. You won't stay there for long, but it's okay to stay there for the day. It's okay.
And ask yourself, what is really going on for me? Ask your higher self, sit, light a candle, make a cup of tea, do whatever it takes, and give yourself just half an hour with a pad and a pen. And this is for anything in life where you're just feeling like I'm trying to, self-talk myself out of it and something's just not sitting right. I still feel, like ask yourself, like, what do I need right now? Mind, body, soul, mind, body, spirit. What do I need? What am I? What is it I'm craving right now? What's really going on for me? And when you do that inner work, you'll get the enlightenment that you need. And it's okay to have a cry or do whatever it takes to let those emotions out. Rebecca,
I was just going to say, feeling so much better than the first lockdown after doing the Really Online, which is one of our programs, and you can feel your energy levels rising. Fabulous, good.
That's amazing. I love reading that. Thank you, Rebecca. Oh, Jen's saying so true. What's that, Jackie? Isogenics is best in market to reduce time. What is it? Tell me what it is, Jackie. I'm fascinated. So I'm committed to like a healthy eating plan and a coach for a few months just to help get me on track. The other thing that we want to say is, and we want to read this is, a lot of you like me, have got a young'un at home, and then it's the thing of I'm homeschooling. I'm going to repeat to you what Nadia, who is amazing, we'll chat to Nadia, see if we can do a live with her next week or something. She's amazing. She's the founder of the Tranquil Tree House, and she's just like the kiddie whisperer. Like, she's just incredible. And she said the last time when this first happened, you are not a teacher. Your job is not to homeschool. The teacher's job, the school's job is to homeschool. You're the parent overseeing the schooling. Yeah. So take that pressure off yourself that you have to be the one that teaches your children. Like, we're not teachers. We can do a lot of things. Like, I'll be your chef, I'll be your chauffeur, I'll be, a nursemaid. I'll probably have to cut the frigging hair again, but I'm not a teacher. All I can do is assist what's already there. And at the end of the day, as long as you're feeling happy and you're looking after yourself and the kids are feeling happy, it's more important for their mental state and all the change that they're going through, that they're feeling happy and that they're feeling like safe, than it is for them to learn about the fucking Stone Age. They'll catch up on the Stone Age. Yeah? So give yourself a break. The overwhelm thing, like, overwhelm is real. Like, I felt it the other night, but rather than not feeling it, like, my response to overwhelm is, like, I've just said to you guys, like, what is really going on? Like, I rang Cheryl, I had a bit of a blob. I just gave myself overnight. I shared in the soul system what was going on for me. It felt disappointing that I was going to have to tell Caleb about not going into school and that he wasn't going to have a birthday party and an 8-year-old. That's a big deal. And I get really upset thinking about all the kids who are in homes who won't be as looked after as Caleb is, who won't have two parents kind of fussing around him and looking after his well-being. And that always triggers me. So that upset me, and I shared that with them. But I'd rather get it out, get the bad out, all the stuff that's worrying me, and then go back to my spiritual practice, which is reminding myself that, like, all is well, that this too shall pass, that what I can do is control my vibration. What I can do is reach out and help anybody in our community who wants it, that Cheryl and I can pivot and do a live on Wednesday at 8 o'clock and ask anybody if there's anything we can do or help them with. Yeah, we do what we can, we control what we can control, and we just have to allow the rest, because if we try and control everything else, we're going to drive ourselves friggin' nuts.
Amen.
Amen, sister.
That.
So the last time we did this, we did something called Chaos to Calm, which was a live webinar that we did when we went into the first lockdown. And in that, we really gave 6 or 7 I think it was, really clear mindset strategies and techniques for you to look after yourself and get yourself through a time of really crazy change. So if you would like that, then I'm not going to post it all in here. Drop us a DM, we'll send you the link and you can download the replay for free, and that will really give you some support. But the other thing that we want to really invite you to do is we're going to be taking a journey over this month, which as it happened, we had it planned in anyway, but like I just think now more than ever, it's so important. I was sitting today just feeling so grateful for the fact that I get to be at home and school Caleb and not like stressing about doing Zoom calls, like back-to-back Zoom calls for a company, or, you know, that we've created a life where Cheryl and I have that flexibility. Neil's working at home. We can bounce off each other and manage our business, and we feel very blessed for that. And I think a lot of people, I keep thinking, like, how would I feel now if I was still in my corporate job? And I know I'd be stressed out. I've done an email about it tonight, feeling guilt that I wasn't, you know, that I had to have an hour of like having some time with Caleb, and I'd be working, you know, 5 hours back to try and repay for the guilt. So whether you are sitting at home now and you're thinking, if this whole COVID thing has made me really reflect and understand that I don't love my job, or my business isn't really, I don't think I'm in the business that I want to be in, but I'm not really sure what it is that I want to do. I'm not really sure what my purpose is. I'm not sure what's making me tick. Or maybe you do know. Maybe you do know your business, and you do know your purpose, and you do know what you'd love to do, and you do know that you want to be a mum and not be in work, or you want to run a charity, or you want a big promotion, but you're so scared of it and you're so held back by your fears, but you don't really know where it's coming from, that feeling of not enoughness, and you don't know where to start with it. We've created the boot camp for January. Ignite Your Purpose is to address those things, is to help you identify that purpose. Like, what's your goal in life? What's the thing that you want to do, the legacy? What is it that you want that's holding you back? And then showing you how to smash through that. And we're coaching live. And again, as it turns out, we thought about doing the sessions through the day, but when we set out to do it, we decided to do it on a Tuesday night. So for people who do want to take part in or doing some schooling at home and stuff like that, it still works for you. And we literally just opened the doors to the Bootcamp Facebook group tonight, and we start the first coaching session next Tuesday at 8 o'clock. And there'll be 3 sessions live each Tuesday. The replay will be available, but the bootcamp's open for a month, and we really want to support you, because there has never been a better time than to take that look at your life and go, if I'm still here in 12 months, will I be happy, or will I be held back? Will I be devastated?
Isabel, just so you know, because you're on one of our in our Real You program, you've got an invite to join the program.
Yeah.
So check your notifications on Facebook. Don't click on the link.
Yeah. No, you don't click. So the Soul Sisters are one-on-one clients in our elite group are automatically invited. The Real You Online are very much invited to join, but that's not part of your program. So you would need to come and invest in that separately, which is absolutely available to you.
I just want to add on to what Donna was saying. Like, when I was in corporate before we made the leap, I had this whole thing about being the breadwinner and wanting to provide security. And I had a limiting belief that I needed to have so much money in the bank before we set up our own business. And like, if this doesn't prove, like, none of us are really secure. Like, security is a myth. None of us know what's going to happen when we get up tomorrow. A pandemic, lockdown, redundancy. Our clients were made redundant in the last lockdown, and now they're flourishing in their own business a year later. Like, you never know what's going to happen. You can't control that. So a security, which is what held me in a role for so many years, it's just a myth. It's an illusion. So I have more security now in doing this business with Donna for the last 2.5 years than I've ever had, because we get to choose. We decide. We've created our own life. It isn't in control of anyone else. We get to control. We get to choose. So if that's what is holding you back from really tapping into your purpose, then listen to what we're saying. We've been there. We felt like that. And now we're living our purpose. We are making more money than we made in corporate, and we are more secure than we've ever been, because we decide, we choose. Our life, our career isn't in anyone else's hand. It's in our hands. We hold it.
And the beauty of that is, because there are lots of ways to make money, right? But we do it following our why. We're doing it following our purpose. And that's what this is about. We made lots of money in other jobs, but we didn't have the happiness and the fulfillment that goes along with what we've got now. And I just think now we're at home. This is a perfect time. If you don't, on jumping out of bed every day, knowing that you're completely doing the thing that you want to be known for. And then when you've popped your clogs, this is your legacy. This is how you choose to live your life. If you had £1 billion and you could do anything you want, is that what you're doing? Because if Cheryl and I won all that money, I wouldn't do anything different other than we'd have more money to play with, to tell more people about what it is that we do. I would still coach the women out. Swear down, because we've been asked that question over the last 2 years by lots of people in lots of interviews on lots of podcasts, and the answer is hand on heart, this is what we would do.
Yeah.
So if you can't see the same, yes, we have a bigger house, but that'll come. But again, we could have had a bigger house and that would have made us happy, right? So as long as you're jumping out of bed, you don't need to come with us, but you might know somebody who you want to forward the link to. If you're not and you think there's more, or you're jumping out of bed and you love your job, but you're scared of really being visible and you're scared of really putting yourself out there, then we still need to talk to you on this bootcamp.
Yvette's just saying, made redundant in April, proud founder of Clarity Jane Marketing, thanks to your bootcamps, masterclasses and programs. 100% fully aligned. Absolutely. Lindsay's just saying, I feel
and she's still coming. She's still coming to the bootcamp.
I feel fortunate I've landed a great contract in October for 6 months full time, but now in lockdown I'm having to learn how to work and homeschool, flip reverse, and the guilt is real, even though I'm chuffed I've got the role. Yes. Balance, Lindsay.
Yeah.
Balance.
It's so important. Now is the time. Now is your time to invest in yourselves. Our programs are usually £5,000 or £2,000 if you buy the Real You online. And this is £97 to coach with us for a month. I don't know what more to say to you. We really want you to come. But it'll give you, when we did Chaos to Calm back in May, April, when they all kicked off last time, it really, really lifted people's spirits. We did a 3-week boot camp for Chaos to Calm after the lockdown, and it said it just gave people such a different focus. And as we go through it, we're always giving you mindset techniques and strategies for life, so that you're just going to learn how better to manage this overwhelm and everything else that's going on, while helping you get super, super clear on the legacy that you want to leave and the life that you want to live. Standing in your power, knowing your purpose, living as your authentic self with nothing in your way. That's our goal.
You need to do a hand like this. It's your time to take the power.
Someday somebody's gonna make you want to turn around and say goodbye.
It is. Yes, literally. You to take the power.
Paddy McGuinness, you got the power. Power's in your hands.
Love it.
Paddy McGuinness. Right. Any questions?
Watch the episode of Bridgerton tonight. Is that what it's called?
Bridgerton. You've got to watch Bridgerton. Any questions before I start talking about Bridgerton? Get them in the comments. Want to answer, want to help. What are you struggling with? What do you need to know how to stop doing? What do you want to know how to start doing? Let's give you some answers. Let's give you some help and support while you're here. And please, 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 I'd love you to take that, copy and paste that links, put it on your socials, because anybody who wants to do this, we don't plan to do one again right now. This is just at the minute, it's a one-off thing that we're doing to help people get started at the beginning of the year. So the group is live. They're already in there now, introducing themselves as of 5 o'clock tonight, which is so exciting. Any questions? We talked you all into submission. Are you all just going to go off and watch Bridgerton now?
But you can still ask on the threads, which regardless of which platform or stream you're on. If you do have a question, you're watching this on #playback, still ask us the question, or DM me and Donna. We're easy. We're all over the place. Replay, I mean, not playback.
Finding focus in chaos. Yeah, so you need definitely the chaos to calm or the boot camp if you're not already coming, Lindsay. I'm sorry, I've lost track of who's in it and who isn't. But finding focus in the chaos is like I am. I'm paying for a coach. I'm paying a lot more money for my coach this month than what we're charging for our boot camp, because I want focus on my health. So think about the thing that you want focus on. Think about what would help you to do that. And also make sure you download the Chaos to Calm webinar, because that's got 7 strategies to help you find calm and focus in the middle of chaos. So that'll be an easy thing to do for you. We'll share and join links, Soul Sisters. Thank you so much, my Soul Sister Jackie. You just
chaos is it's not an illusion, because you're feeling chaotic, but it's a state of mind. So like when we run the Chaos to Calm program, which John is talking about, there is calm to be found. We just can't see it or find it because we're in this state. So it is there. It's just we have to weed out all of this stuff.
It's not a good action, just saying. So but, and the other thing I would say is, just ask yourself, as the highest version of myself, how would I show up? If I was coming from a space of calm and grace, what would that look like, Lindsay? What would be different? How can you embody that? What choices would you make? How would you spend your day? So when you're saying your mind is all over, it's we think that our mind isn't our control. We control our mind. You control your mind. You bring it back to where you want it to be. So, and that is the use of your will, one of your higher faculties, rather than just allowing your mind to run rampant and do what it wants. Remember, your mind will look for problems. It knows it's in chaos. It's picking up, is it chaos, using the word out there. It's looking, it's picking up all this energy. It's looking for problems to solve. So it's and what about this? And what about that? And what if that happens? And what about the kids? And whatever. It's coming up with all this bullshit. Give it a problem to solve. Give it a project. And whenever you feel it's steering off, you calmly bring it back and say, thank you for the distraction. This is what I'm working on right now. This hour, I'm just sitting with my daughter and we're reading this book. This 20 minutes, I'm just sitting here and having this cup of coffee in calmness to bring myself back down and just do some nice big deep breaths. But through this time, it's super important that your self-care, it's one of the things we put in Chaos to Calm, your self-care needs to be on point. You need to be making sure that you're doing some meditation, doing some journaling, taking a bath, reducing things that stress, like caffeine and alcohol and sugar, things that fluctuate your blood sugars and stuff like that. Yeah. So excited to see all the breakthroughs this time around. Oh, me too. It does at 4 a.m. Yeah. But that's when we just rest, or you might want to get up and read and think, right, I'm going to do an hour's meditation and some reading or whatever before the day starts, or you just journal what's in your mind and then allow it. Just allow it. We try to stop it. We try to stop the noise. We try and stop the rampant thoughts. That's the wrong thing to do. Just thank it. Choose a different thought. Think about something you're grateful for. Think about something you're looking forward to. Think about, a nice experience or a nice holiday you were on, I was going to say recently in the last couple of years, and go to that, because your mind doesn't know the difference between past, present and future. It doesn't know the difference. It has no space-time issue. It's us and our thinking thoughts that do that. So give it something nice to think on. Self-care is huge now, Jen. I'm taking control of all that I can for me, my morning routine, including my workout now, creating an evening routine to end my day with a cup. Great tip. Thank you. You're welcome. Cup of tea instead of social media. Absolutely. Keep up social media. Cheryl and I said this the last time. Switch all your notifications off. Don't check your phone for the first couple of hours you get up in the morning. Don't look at your phone for the first couple of, the last couple of hours before you go to bed. You control your state of mind. It is an illusion and it is a belief of yours that's erroneous if you think that your mind controls you. You are in control. Your conscious mind, you are in control of. Okay? So any other questions, pop them on the thread. We've had half an hour of your time. We've loved sharing this space with you. Cheryl and I are going to keep tipping up regularly to help us through this period. The soul system, if you're not already in it, which I know most of you are, make sure if there's anyone that you know that needs to be in it, get them in there. Every day there's questions in there and motivation and tips to help. And just make sure you're following us on Instagram and all the other stuff so you're constantly getting that drip feed of inspiration and practical help, okay? Love you all. I hope to see some of you in the boot camp as well, because that'll be so much fun. I'm excited. And
good evening.
Big love, guys. Have fun. Bye.